Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on your time zone. I want to share 7 ways to keep going when you want to give up with you today. We're all taught from a very young age that we can do anything that we put our minds to. But what about when your mind is working against you? How do you keep going then? We all have days that we just want to run away and relax on a tropical beach. But unless you actually are going to drop everything and become a travel writer, it's probably not a very realistic escape plan, right? So, a better one is to look at how you motivate yourself. Sometimes it's really easy to persevere. However, motivation can all too easily slip away, especially if we fail at something. And don't get me wrong, failing is not a bad thing in itself if you learn from your mistakes. But there's a difference between trying and learning and just throwing in the towel as soon as things get too tough or too scary. So, Barbara, you might ask, how do I keep going when I want to give up? And my answer is to don't get caught in the deadly average. Do what most people don't want to do and what the people around you might discourage you to do. And that is to do the hard work. Use your brain, have laser focus, and keep on going. If you are having problems with focus, then you might want to check out my other video with 7 tips on laser focus. But today I'm talking about how to keep on going even when you want to give up. And to help you even more, I want to give you 7 more ways to keep going when you want to throw in the towel and stop everything. So, the first way I want to talk to you about is it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you do not stop. This is a famous quote from Confucius, and it signifies the importance of perseverance, patience, focus, and discipline. Perseverance is a vital virtue to develop because it is closely related to personal development. You will only improve by failing when you can learn from those experiences and then move on. So you should have enough perseverance or determination to continue and not give up even when it feels like you're failing or when you've hit a dead end. If you keep pushing towards your goal, then one day I promise you will achieve it. No matter how long it takes or how huge the obstacles you face are, don't stop. You will get to where you want to be in life if you just keep going. Even baby steps are steps in the right direction. Everyone faces difficulties along the way. Nothing in life is easy, but that's why you need to be determined to move on. And know this, the turtle always wins the race, and consistency is extremely important in achieving long term success. The second one I want to discuss with you is life starts at the end of your comfort zone. Being stuck in a repetitive life is not the proper way to live it. The saying, you only live once, holds a lot of truth. You only get to be here once, so make the most of it. Push yourself to do something you wouldn't normally do and go beyond your comfort zone because that is where life truly begins. And you will become amazed at what you have checked off your bucket list. And you will find new things about yourself as a person by experiencing parts of life that you haven't experienced before. So keep challenging yourself constantly and gradually grow into a stronger version of yourself. The third way is don't wait because the timing will never be right. It's a cliche, I know, but it's true. Whatever you plan to do, you have to do it right now. Don't wait until tomorrow because that day will never come. Waiting is the absolute worst thing you can do to your career, to your business, to your life. Regardless of what you plan to do in the future, you should be getting started right now. It is important to take action on your goals and plans, even if they don't seem that important. The best thing you can do is to not wait, because the longer you wait, the more difficult it will get. Just do it. The fourth way I want to talk to you about is don't count the days, make the days count. All of us have worries and concerns in lives. We all have things that we are scared of, things that we are dreading, worries about what might happen or might not happen. It seems that there is truly an endless supply of things to spend our time worrying about. Yet, at the end of the day, does the worrying do anything positive for us at all? The answer is a resounding no. So we have to stop worrying about the what ifs and the what if nots in our life. Instead, we have to focus on making every day count. And that is why the fourth day is a nice quote from Muhammad Ali. And it is such a great reminder to stop counting the days until this or that happens, or until this or that gets done. And instead start focusing on making each day count as it is happening in the moment. The fifth way I want to talk to you about is life is trying things to see if they work. Life is all about trying out new things. Life is trying things to see if they work. It is a way to learn new things in every moment, a way to learn from our mistakes. And that is why Ray Bradbury said, life is trying things to see if they work. Life is a journey of trial and errors. It is a way to learn new things every moment, a way to learn from our mistakes. No one is perfect, or no one knows how to live a perfect life. And let's be honest, a perfect life would be boring, right? So one learns from his environment, his actions and his experiences. And life is trying out things to see whether they work out or not. So it's great to crack the code as an entrepreneur and to discover things. Maybe that's even the best thing about entrepreneurship. But it's also important to then turn it into a system and to apply it regularly. The sixth way is action is the foundational key to all success. And, it seems to go without saying that to get anything done, you have to do something. However, many of us never do anything. They dream and they plan and they hope, but they do not do the things that will lead them to their success. They do not do the things that will lead them to their goals. And it's Pablo Picasso who said, action is the foundational key to all success. And his words are so fundamental that they should not even have to be said. However, the goals that are never achieved can often be traced back directly to this very quote. And he's right. If I had to choose, I'd rather be street smart than book smart. And when you combine those two, then there's magic. Because practical experience always beats theory. And to achieve your dreams, you need a foundation of action built with planning. And if you plan and take action, then there are no heights that you cannot attain. The seventh way I want to talk to you about today is hang in there, even when the going gets tough. Harriet Beecher Stowe said, when you get into a place and everything goes against you, a tight place where nothing seems as it should be, till it seems as though you could not hang on for a minute longer. Never give up then, for that is just a place and time that the tide will turn around. And I agree, but it's never easy. It's so much easier said than done. And most people give up when the going gets tough. But perhaps these tips will help you to hang in there. When reaching down and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, don't forget to keep your eye on what's coming next. Don't let your healing process blind you from the rest of what's going on in your life. Staying aware is of paramount importance when you are rebuilding, because your opportunity to grow beyond your path may not be that easy to see. They say that opportunity only knocks once. I strongly disagree. I don't even think it knocks at all, if I'm being honest. I think it walks down the street wearing a disguise, and you have to realize it for what it is and then run outside and grab it. Changes don't just happen. We make them happen. And if you want more positive energy in your life, you will have to create it. And that won't happen if you give up or quit. And I know that the pain of life, like relationship breakups, job loss, the loss of loved ones, and other traumas, and God knows I've experienced all of them, can set you back for quite a while. I know from experience. But living in your pain is not really living. You need to find a way to take back your life. The sun will automatically start shining again if you just keep going. And it is important to know you are never alone. I'm always here, and I always offer a free virtual coffee chat to anyone who is in need of a heart-to-heart chat. So if you need that, there's a link below this video to book it. My name's Barbara, and I'm a transformation guide and a soul igniter for people who identify with words as black sheep, rebel, trailblazer, weird, strange, different, unicorn, outsider, unique, alien, pathfinder, hippie, warm, loving, kind, and caring. I help them to step into the driver's seat of their life by getting clear on who they are, what they want, what they stand for, what they believe in, and what they are passionate about. And then getting rid of any and all blocks that are preventing them from being that person and having that life. These were my 7 best tips on how to keep going when you want to give up. And I hope that you enjoyed them and that they turn out to be useful to you. I would absolutely love it if you would share your thoughts, your comments, or your tips and questions with me below this video. And if you are catching this on YouTube, I would love it even more if you would subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss another video again. Stay tuned for more tips to come soon. And for today, the only thing that I can tell you is have an amazing day, and you are not alone.